Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you can join me here today and I hope you find today's session beneficial and useful. Life is unfair and I know this for a fact because when I look at the people around me, I see that they have more money than me, they have bigger houses, bigger cars, they're more well off, they're more well established, they have better personalities than me, they have better families than me, they have more children than me, they have so much more than I have. And it's things that I want, but I've never got it. I've always wanted it, I've always tried to get it, but I've just never gotten it. And that makes me unhappy, that makes me sad, makes me discontented. And it's a natural feeling, everyone feels this. And the point about comparison is that we tend to compare ourselves to people who are better than us, not to people who are worse than us. Because if we did compare ourselves to people who are worse than us, we'd realize that actually our life is really good. We should be happy with what we have. We should be contented. But we're never content. We're always looking for the thing extra thing that we want in life. The better house, the better car, the better spouse, everything in life we want better, 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 because we just aren't happy. When I think about this though, I personally think that we will never be happy as long as we pursue these things, especially materialistic things, because we'll never satiate ourselves. And I say this for a reason. I'm a strong believer in God, and I believe that it is only through God that we will achieve real happiness, true contentment, because everything else is just like a flavor, a taste of what is really out there. The God that is out there waiting for us to walk on his path, to discover him, to get to know him. And once we get to know him and fall in love with him, and we go on a path of self-discovery, then we will never look back at these things as things that make us happy, and we'll never chase after these things that actually take us away from happiness, because once we get there, we'll actually realize that we aren't happy. Let me give you an example of this. So, Stephen Bartlett. Stephen Bartlett is a UK podcaster. He's quite famous. He has one of the biggest podcasts in the world. It's called The Diary of a CEO. If you haven't checked it out, I would highly recommend you to check it out. He has some fantastic guests on that show, and I personally have learned a lot from listening to his podcast. So he's got two books. The first book he wrote is called Happy Sexy Millionaire. Now, Stephen had said when he was 18 years old, he was shoplifting. So that tells you what kind of life he had. And at 25, I think at 25, he became a millionaire. His goal was that at the age of 25, he wanted to be in such a place where he was a millionaire. He had certain cars that he wanted, a mansion that he wanted a beautiful girlfriend, etc. So he achieved this at the age of 25. Not many of us are able to achieve the things that we set out to achieve, but he did. He actually went ahead and got all of these things. But when he reached there, he realized actually these things don't make me happy. Like, he was still depressed. Because for a lot of us, we still have that yearning that one day when I get there, I will be happy. So we have that driving force that tells us that one day we'll get there. So we're working towards that one day. But he actually got there. He got there to that one day. And when he got there, he realized he wasn't happy. And this goes back to the point I was making before, that you obviously are not going to be happy because you're looking for the wrong thing. But that's a discussion for a separate time, for a separate episode. But the fact that he reached there, he achieved everything he wanted, and he realized that these things didn't make me happy. They just didn't make me happy at all. And if you think about it, that's what we are stuck in a rut at the moment. Personally, I am stuck in a rut. We want to get more money, we want to get a bigger house, a better life, this, that, the other. But in reality, all we are actually looking for is contentment and happiness. That's all we want, to be honest. We want all of these things because we don't want them for the sake of them. We don't want the house for the sake of the house. At least most people don't. They don't want money for the sake of the money. They want what comes after the money, the result of having the money. Happiness, freedom, contentment, all of these things. That's what we're looking for. Now, I personally think that the reason why we struggle so much, the reason why we are so discontented and we are so unhappy with life, and we feel like we're missing out. And like I said, when I first started, I compare myself to all of these people who have so much more, and I ask myself, why don't I have this? What have I done not to deserve the more money that the other person has? What have I done? Like, I'm working just as hard, if not harder. Why am I not getting it? I want that much money. I want that big house. I want that big car. I think it's a reframe that we need to make. So at the moment currently, we basically ask ourselves and ask the world, we basically tell the world, what can you give us? Because we are entitled, and we're telling the world that we are here, and I want you to provide me because I deserve to get what I need to get. I deserve that money. I deserve that car. I deserve that woman. I deserve whatever I'm looking for. I deserve that merely because I'm here. I deserve, like, this, it is mine to have. And the reason we have all the problems in the world, for example, look at global warming, look at the wars that are there, it's because of this attitude where we are asking what the world, we are basically making ourselves in such a way that the world has to give us things, like we deserve everything that we need to get. That's why you have all the wars that break out, because the people who start the wars think they deserve whatever they're looking for. Might be oil, might be power, might be anything. But that's because they deserve it. Or global warming is as well. We use up so much oil because we're entitled. We deserve to use that oil because we need it. But if you have a reframe, and this is what I've been trying to do personally in my life, and the reframe is, what can I give the world? What do I need to give to the world? Not what the world has to give me, because to be honest, I don't deserve anything. The world owes me nothing whatsoever. Like, it is not entitled to give me anything. It is up to me to give back to the world. The fact that I've been blessed with an existence in this world, I've been blessed with life that many people have, with an easy life, to be honest, a very easy life compared to half of the population in the world. Poverty, wars, etc. I've been blessed with such an easy life. So it's not about what the world can give me. No, it's about what I can give the world. It's what I can offer to the world. I can be of service to other people. I can do things that make the world a better place to live in, just because I am in it. Because I am in it and I can provide something to other people who don't have it. That makes it a beautiful life, a beautiful world, and a life worth living. A well-lived life. Very well lived, a beautiful life. And that's what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to reframe my mind in such a way that I tell myself and I ask myself, what can I offer to the world to make this world a better place? And I think that in itself, it gives someone contentment and happiness, because now you're no longer chasing after the dream car and the dream job and the dream, I don't know, money and the dream girl. You can have those things. No one's saying don't have those things. It's okay to have those things, but it's a reframe of the mind where you tell yourself, it's no longer what the world can give me, but what I can give the world, what I can provide to the world, what I can be of service in a way where I can make this world a better place. And using this reframe, I've been able to basically articulate my life in such a way, and to set up my life in such a way that I stop chasing after things that I am unhappy about, or that make me want things that really I shouldn't be wanting. I shouldn't be going after more money and more money. You need money to live. That's fine. But you reach a certain point where enough is enough. And then you focus on what you can do with that money, what you can offer to other people, how can you make other people's lives better, because now it's all about service. It's not about what the world can give me. And I hope I've managed to make this point, maybe hopefully clearly, that it is all about what we can offer. It's all about what we can give. We give back because we have been blessed. We want to bless other people in our lives. We want to act through God, and be a shining light to other people, to light other people's lives up, just because of the fact that we are in their lives, just because of the fact. And I hope this inspires you, motivates you to reframe your mindset and your worldview, because it's no longer the worldview is no longer what the world can give us, but the worldview is what we can give the world, what we can provide to the world, what we can offer to the world in terms of service, because I believe each and every one of us has something beautiful that we can offer to the world, and the world is better off with it than without it. The world is waiting for us to offer that service, and I hope you do give that service. And with that, I hope to see you on the other side. Thank you very much for being with me today, and until next time, see you soon.